In this segment, Stephanie Miller is joined by Macolm Nance. Together, they discuss the government shutdown, the White House demolition, and much more.
Art, let's get to your post where you terrify the bejesus out of us and make us never sleep again. You said Trump is making up laws on terrorism and Stephen Miller is the architect. All of the activities we're witnessing are designed to move America to become a nation that embraces state terrorism. The question is, what are you going to do about it? As far as Trump and Miller is concerned, they don't care. Your Substack this week is The Man Who Wants You Dead, Trump's Gollum. Stephen Miller wants to see your blood in the streets. Can we stop him? Just talk to us about a little bit about this piece.
Guys, this ain't a joke.
It's funny.
This is as serious as I get. Stephen Miller, I had this conversation with Lev Parnas and Michael Cohen, and they both agree that Trump's a wuss. He won't actually order somebody to kill somebody. He likes to use the mafia don technique. And they both agree universally that the person that's going to get him to kill Americans is Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller's bloodlust knows no bounds. The guy is a psychopath sitting there as the president's special advisor to Homeland Security. He's the one sending soldiers into the street. He's the one directing Kristi Noem to do crazy stuff. That man is a danger. And when I talk about tribunals, let me tell you something. Stephen Miller is one of the first people that needs to be brought up and investigated for all the crimes that he's committing right now. And I don't mean the Hatch Act. That man is plotting murder in the United States. And he's already had people kill people with ICE. And he runs a secret police. That's good enough to go to a trial.
Well, I'm just looking at this headline as you just said that. ICE hires doctors as lawsuits over deaths mount. The Trump administration expanding its ranks of healthcare providers who work in immigration detention centers around the country as deaths in custody mount and federal oversight is weakened by layoffs. Migrants have died in recent months of infections, COVID, injuries, uncontrolled diabetes, suicide. And to your point about, this, and it's not just Stephen Miller, it's Kristi Noem, it's Pam Bondi, as you write, that, who said the Democratic Party was equal to terrorist groups such as Hamas, Al-Qaeda, and Hezbollah. You said this dive into stochastic terrorism is designed to get their followers of a mind to feel no sympathy when the killing really starts.
That's not a joke.
Yeah.
That is serious as a heart attack. They are not trolling to make the libs look bad. They are trolling to stoke their people to enjoy killing other Americans. And this is now Trump is initiating an all of government response to demonize the Democratic Party and anyone who is not one of their people into being enemies of America. These people are just evil. That's the only word that you can apply here. They're just evil.
We get to our call to action part. You said, what can you do about it? Your life depends on your ability to resist and convince the 90 million voters who didn't bother to vote in 2024 and who think politics is uninteresting. How do we speak to them in such a way that they engage and will vote to wash away the MAGA ideology in 26? We have the power to change the meta-narrative. And you said if we don't convince millions more uninformed Americans to fight for their rights, we may lose them forever. I mean, again, as I say every day, Macolm, we are underreacting. There's no such thing as hyperbole these days.
You are. And, I went to our little protest in our little village, turned out 400 people out of a town of like 4,000. That's 10%. And what I hear a right wing say is just a bunch of old hippies. Well, you know what? They have the energy. What we need to do is explain to the American public in such a way that they understand what the real stakes are. And the stakes aren't funny. This is why I call for you to have no kings every day. With FAFO-PAC, which is the political action committee that I'm running now, we want you to take over an overpass. If you put a message up on an overpass, it talks to the 90 million people that didn't vote. One of my favorite ones I saw recently was one that said, OMG, GOP, WTF.
Yep.
And the point is that message will be in their heads for 10 to 15 minutes.
Yep.
And if they see another overpass and another overpass, FAFO-PAC is trying to get 1,000 registered overpasses. All you got to do is put the message up, go home.
You know,
Come out every Saturday and dance in front of it with your inflatable costumes.
Yeah, my friend Steve did the overpass, the last No Kings one, and he was saying he got all the truckers to honk that were coming. The
point is, it changes the meta-narrative for people who do not engage or watch politics. You are putting politics into their lives, and you're making them think longer than they would do if they watched Fox News.
Yep.